Again, we're just going to do lots and lots and lots of examples. I haven't seen any of these examples. I just cut and paste them and do them straight away. So, triangle. We're going to presume all of these are right angle triangles. Has legs of 5 centimeters and 12 centimeters. What is the length of the hypotenuse? Okay, but so by legs, they mean the opposite and the adjacent. So if we have our right angle triangle, that's 5, that's 12, and we don't know this. So what have we got? We've got the opposite, we've got the adjacent, and we're looking for the hypotenuse. We don't have the theta, so we've got that, we're looking for that, and we don't really care about the theta. So we're going to use Pythagoras. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. That's the formula that they will give you in the exam. In this case, it's going to be 12 squared plus 5 squared equals the hypotenuse side squared. So 12 squared is 144 plus 25, which is 5 squared. And we grab the trusty old calculator. So 144 plus 25 is 169. We want to take the square root of that. So shift square root of the last answer, 13. So it's 13, and the last step is, what's the unit? The unit is, of course, centimeters. And it's just centimeters in a straight line. And that's it. That's that for that one. Alright, for this one, the right angle triangle, the theta is 30 degrees. The adjacent side is 10 centimeters. Find the hypotenuse. Okay. So the theta angle here is 30 degrees. And the adjacent side is 10 centimeters. And they want to find the hypotenuse. Okay, so of these three here, which one has adjacent and hypotenuse? It's going to be cosine. So we've got theta, we've got the adjacent, we're looking for the hypotenuse, and we don't really care about the opposite. So which one are we going to use? We're going to use Dusty. So we're finding the hypotenuse, we're using cosine, so we're going to put our dusty roads over the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse side is going to be the adjacent side divided by cosine of 30 degrees. So the adjacent side is 10. 10 divided by, and I'm going to put brackets, cosine, brackets, 30 degrees, 11.54. 55. 11.55 what? Well, the unit is centimeters. And that one's done. The next one, triangle, going to presume it's a right angle triangle. The opposite side is 6 centimeters. So that's 6 centimeters. The adjacent side is 8 centimeters. Find theta. Okay, so we're looking for theta. We've got the adjacent. We've got the opposite side. We don't really care about the hypotenuse. So we're finding theta, so it's going to be the inverse. Adjacent and opposite are in which of these three? Well, they're in tangent. So therefore theta is going to be the inverse tangent of the opposite over the adjacent. which is tan -1, the opposite side, which is 6 over 8. It's going to be 0.75, but let's grab the calculator. Shift tan -1, 6 divided by 8, 36.87. 36.87 what? Well, it's theta is always in degrees, at least till year 13. So this one needs a little bit of work straight away. We're told that the rectangular screen is, the diagonal of the rectangular screen is 17 inches. If the screen is 8 inches tall, how wide is it? So if we do sort of a drawing, and again just imagine that I can draw a rectangular screen, so the diagonal of the screen is 17, and then it tells us it is 8 inches tall. Well, it forms a right angle there, and it says how wide is it from one end to the other. We don't know. So is that going to be the adjacent, opposite, or the hypotenuse? Well, the hypotenuse is going to be 17. That's the diagonal, and in this case we're going to say that the opposite side is going to be 8, and we're finding the adjacent side. So are we going to use SOH CAH TOA, or are we going to use Pythagoras? It doesn't include theta. Theta is not included, so we're going to use Pythagoras in this case. So 17 squared is going to be equal to 8 squared plus, and let's just call this x. Now it's an algebra problem. Now it's no longer really a trigonometry question. It's an algebra problem. 17 squared minus 8 squared is x squared, and I'm going to put that in the calculator. I'll do it all in one go, I think. So x is going to be equal to the square root of 17 square minus 8 square. So square root of 17 square minus 8 square equals 15. And the last question is what 15 what's the unit? The unit, weirdly enough, is in inches. I think it was a American site that I got it from, so that makes sense. And that's it. We're done.